That is right. We're back. Officially. I know. It's been a couple days. I've been dropping shorts. It's alright. But hey, we're back with the video. Long style. Diddy. Anyway, we're going to jump right into it. What we're going to be talking about today. Dragon Ball Daima, Episode 3. The first 2 episodes came out. I did not do reviews for them. That's alright. Because we're here now. And let me tell you, I'm enjoying it. Dragon Ball Daima, I'm enjoying it. I will say this. I'm enjoying it because... Let me move my microphone. Put it right in front of me. Now, I'm enjoying Dragon Ball Daima for a couple reasons. First reason. First episode, very nostalgic. I think everybody loved the first episode because it kind of did a flashback through Dragon Ball Z. Right? I kind of did a flashback through. Did it do Dragon Ball? I don't really remember, but it for sure did Dragon Ball Z. It showed the Saiyan saga, showed the Frieza saga, showed the Cell games, showed Majin, right? It showed the androids, all that. It showed everything. And I knew that if they did that, like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, the whole fan base is gonna love this because this is literally our childhood. And it's all being reanimated in HD, and like it was cool. It was awesome. I don't think it was like the greatest thing ever, but it was. I liked it. I enjoyed watching it for sure. So that was a good way to really get everybody hooked, especially all the older fans like me. That's a really easy way to get everybody's attention. Like, oh man, that was sick. Did you guys see Super Saiyan 3 reimagined or reanimated? And so that was cool. That is cool. It's cool seeing stuff like that. Episode 2. Okay, now we're getting into it. Right? Well, at the end of episode 1, there was Vegeta and Goku fighting, and then I think that's when the wish happened. And then episode 2, everyone's like, "What the fuck? We're babies." And then Goku gets picked up by forget the dude's name, Glorio. He gets picked up by Glorio, and him and one of the Kais. They're about to go to the demon realm, right? And why didn't they bring Vegeta? I don't really know. I don't really get why Vegeta just didn't go with them, right, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I just don't understand that. I don't understand why Goku didn't just take it into his own hands and be like, hey, no, Vegeta's coming. But whatever. But episode 3, they're on their way to the demon realm to see the demon king Gama. I think that's his name. Let me double check real quick. Yes, so his name is Goma. The Demon King Goma. So, Shin and Goku are on their way with Glorio to the Demon World. Okay, and right off the bat, it's funny. It's a really funny episode. Akira Toriyama is really good with comedy. Right, he's always had a real good way of getting around comedy. There's a little some cliche things, some standard Goku, eating a million burgers in the bar at the end of the episode, but that's, we'll get there. So it starts off with them in a spaceship, Glorio's spaceship, and they're going to the demon realm, and they're in space, and they find this big old fish, and apparently this fish is like a transporter to the demon realm, right? You go into it, you jump into like its little its mouth, it takes you to a door, you go into that door, and then that takes you to the demon realm, right? But you have to have like special permission, you have to have a code or a pin or something like that to get in. And apparently they've been around for the entirety of Dragon Ball because Shin, the Kai, he said they didn't used to have pins before, so they've been around. Okay, and now you need a pin to get in. So, I mean, extra security, cool. That means somebody was doing something that was up to no good, right? Anyway, they end up getting into this big old, looks like a goldfish, but he's silver, right? And even Goku's like, man, you look like a big old goldfish. And then Shin was like, hey, bro, if you disrespect this guy, or either Shin or Glorio was like, hey, man, don't disrespect this guy, because if he says you can't go in, we're not going to get there. Then this is the only way in. So they let him in, and then once they go through that door that's on the inside of the fish, they get transported to this all white, like it's just all white, like a blank canvas, and they're flying through, and they see these 3 doors, right? A red, a yellow, and a blue one. And I don't really remember the order of it, but the one all the way on the left is like the top level demon realm, like where the king is. The second realm is like I would imagine right before that, and then the third realm is like, anyone could kind of get access to that realm, as you can see. So they go into that realm. Goku's like, yo, how come you can only go into this one? He's like, oh, I only have access to this one, so this is where we're going, right? Because Shin was like, why don't you just take us to the king directly? And he's like, oh, can't. So whatever. I'm not really trusting Glorio at the moment. He's quiet. He doesn't say a lot, right? This autofocus. He doesn't say a lot, and it seems like he's hiding something. Right? It seems like he's not... It seems like he knows something, right? And I just feel like he's either going to be a bad guy who turns good, or he's just going to be flat out bad the whole time. But I honestly feel like he's going to be like this good guy who end up finding out as a bad guy, and then he's going to end up being a good guy. I think he's going to do some good stuff later on in the series. So, and the cool thing about this is that there's no manga, so we have no idea how this is going to go. Like, there's no spoilers, there's nothing. We don't know what the plot or like how the like end game is going to be, right? So anyway, they get into the demon realm, and this is honestly the one thing I absolutely love, and I know everybody loves about Akira Toriyama and Dragon Ball Z, blah blah blah. He creates worlds where you just want to be in, right? Like when they're flying through the demon realm and it's nighttime and they get to the city and he goes, hey, we're going to stay here for the night, and you see the city lighting up and all that stuff. Well, first, before they get there, they kind of like land. I forget really why, but they land and they run into like some bandits that shoot like some arrows at them, and we get our first real, besides the first episode with Goku and Vegeta sparring, we get our first real kind of action scene of Goku in action with his power pole fighting off some like pretty much some like mountain bandits type deal, like alien space bandits, and they have arrows, which is kind of like, okay, I feel like you should have something crazier than that. This is the demon realm. I don't know why you just have standard arrows, but anyway, Goku cleans them up. Super small, super quick fight scene. It was really cool. Cleans them up. They get back in their ship. They take off. Right now, as they're taking off, they're about to land at this this like little mini city, I guess you'd call it. It's not really a city. It's more like a little town, and it's just cool looking. Like the way the build. I love the architecture that Akira Toriyama uses. Like he builds like dome houses and like lights, and the lights are also just the way everything's colored is awesome. Like Akira Toriyama is A+ at creating worlds and cities and places you want to go to, because I know for a fact everybody wanted to go to Namek. I know for a fact everyone wants to go to the city of the Earth that the Dragon Ball universe is in, and just check out the entire planet that Dragon Ball Z is, located on, and just all the other planets and everything. So they get to this town. They go into this hotel because they need some rooms, and when they walk in, Glorio asks the dude who books the rooms. He says, "Hey, we need 2 rooms." The dude is like, "All right." I think the dude knows that Glorio is from a higher echelon of he's like in the higher level of the demon realm. He comes from a higher level. I think he notices that because he's Glorio is a lot more well kept up. He's a handsome fella, right? He has nice clothes. He's nice and tall. Everyone in this 3rd level demon realm is kind of like grungy looking. They all look like bandits, right? Like space pirate bandity. And so he's trying to get some rooms, and the dude who's booking the rooms, he goes, yeah, that'll be 30,000 a piece, right? With whatever currency, which is 30,000 anything is a lot of money. So homeboy's like, yeah, that sounds pretty insane. 30,000 for 2 rooms. You need to change that up. And then homeboy's like, the other guy, the clerk, he's like, oh, well, I mean, I guess you could just find somewhere else to stay, which is going to be hard because this is the only hotel in this entire region. So Glorio, he goes into the hotel, he grabs the dude, pulls him through the bars, and he goes, hey, you're gonna lower that price. And then he goes, no, I'm not gonna lower the price. And then Glorio shows his weapon. He goes, you're gonna lower the price. And then the dude goes, yeah, I'm gonna lower the price. So then he ends up lowering the price. Okay, so they end up getting the rooms. They pass out. They wake up, and now I'm totally missing the whole part. So they land in the city, right? They land in this town. Everyone looks like pirates and bandits and stuff and whatnot, and they end up going to a bar. They end up getting some food, and this is where the cliche Goku, he eats a million burgers, and as he's doing that, these guys want to get in a fight because of some dumb reason, and Goku's like, oh, y'all are ruining my meal. Whoops these dudes' butts like left and right, super easy. Goes back to eating, goes back to like, man, I need some more food before we hit the hay. So they end up eating. They end up going to their room. They end up falling asleep. Him and Goku and Shin, they share the same room. And then they both wake up in the morning. They go out to Glorio, and they say, hey, we're all good. We're all ready. Let's go. And then they go back out to where their ship was parked, and then the ship is gone. So now they're stuck. So now this is where like the first kind of arc is going to be. I think we're going to be here for the next, maybe 5-6 episodes, maybe a little more. They're going to be in this level 3 demon realm for a little bit, trying to find out where their spaceship is, trying to find out who took it, how to get to the next demon realm, how we're going to do this, right? So that was pretty much episode 3. I'm really excited for episode 4 because now it actually feels like the plot is thickening and the pace of the story is actually moving now. So the more we get into it, I think the more we're going to like it, right? I hope this goes down like a GT, Dragon Ball GT, in terms of like evil characters, right? All the bad guys. Like I loved GT bad guys. Like they were awesome. The plot horrible, but the GT bad guys awesome. And I can't wait to get our first real cool bad guy that Goku's really got to fight hard against. Really got to piece somebody up and like use his power pole. Maybe go Super Saiyan. Like I can't wait because we don't even know if Goku can go Super Saiyan yet. He hasn't tried. I don't think that it's impossible for him to do anything or do any power ups like that. I think he's definitely gonna have some power ups, but this episode was fun. It was cool. It was funny. It's a place that you want to go to. You want to go to this little region. You want to go to the demon realm. I can't wait to see what the next demon realm is going to be and what the highest level of demon realm. I think the highest level of demon realm is going to be what we seen in like the first episode where King Goma is actually like in his castle and that crazy like tornado fire type of thing going on around his castle or whatever. And then I think like level 2 is going to be even a bigger, crazier world, right, than the one we're in right now at level 1. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to down in the comments. I'm really looking forward to the next, fight scenes, seeing who like the first protagonist or antagonist is going to be in this little arc right here of level 1. And I can't wait to see what Goku has to offer. And I really hope Vegeta gets there somehow because I just don't see how Vegeta's going to get there other than maybe wishing him there with the Dragon Balls. But like the Demon Realm has their own Dragon Balls. That was what I thought from the first episode, but they're different from, Earth's Dragon Balls, obviously, so who knows? But honestly, I can't wait. This was a cool episode. Next episode drops in a couple days. I will be dropping these weekly now, so we're starting off with episode 3. That's fine. We're going to go episode 4 next, and then, yeah, we're going to do all that. We're going to do each episode until the entire arc's over, right? Not just the season. Maybe we get, a couple seasons out of this. Hopefully we just do one big season, just get done with it. Because, yeah, this is Akira Toriyama's work. I love it. I love watching what he creates, right? I didn't even know that he didn't create Super. I thought he created Super when it first came out. And then apparently, his helper, I'm totally blanking on his name. Lord forgive me, but somebody else created Super, wrote it, designed it all. He just had Akira Toriyama's like a little bit of help, a little bit of insight from him to really create that. But anyway, Akira Toriyama, you do not miss. You make great stories, so I'm very, very excited to see what's going on next. But yeah, with that, that's that. That was the episode. I'll see you guys next time for the next episode breakdown. Peace.